Medicine Home Edition. We're gonna make fish tacos with you today.
So to start, we're gonna preheat our oven to 425 degrees, and then we're gonna take a baking sheet and line it with foil, and then we're gonna spray some Pam on it. And for the vegetables, we have 3 different colors of bell peppers. We've got yellow, red, and orange, and so having a variety of colors gives you different phytonutrients. So we already cut them into strips, and we're just gonna place them on the baking sheet. And we're gonna spread them out so that they look good.
Next up, we're going to place some fillets of cod on the cooking sheet. And what's great about cod is it is a very lean, flaky white fish, so it takes on flavors very well from seasonings. Our seasonings that we're using today, it's gonna be 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of cumin, half a tablespoon of garlic, half a tablespoon of onion, and then also some chili powder as well, and salt and pepper to taste. So we're gonna sprinkle some of these seasonings on the fish. Make sure you coat them well. And then we're going to place this pan into our preheated oven for 15 to 20 minutes.
We chose this recipe because this is a great way to get fish into your diet in a different way than maybe you've thought of before. Most families do tacos often, so this is a great one to throw into the fold. So what makes this extra special, or what I like the most about it, is I use raw tortillas. You can use whole grain, pre-cooked tortillas, but I like raw because these are 5 ingredients. They've got wheat, they've got oil, they've got salt, and there's one other ingredient, sugar. And so as we add this to the hot skillet, it only takes a few seconds to cook. I like to wait until it bubbles up around the surface and then gently flip it. The only thing is, don't burn your fingers. So I'll let this bubble up, but let's pass it off to Haley for the slaw.
So this part is optional, but it does give your family a little bit of extra veggies, maybe some cabbage, some shredded carrots that they might not normally get. So we would use this slaw as a topping or a side to your taco. So we have pre-shredded slaw, just from the grocery store. It comes in a bag. We have only half the recipe here. You're gonna add 2 to 3 tablespoons of white vinegar to your slaw mix. And then the only other ingredients that we add are salt and pepper to taste and a little bit of lime. And so this is just whatever your family prefers. And then if you wanted to add any other seasonings, you could. It's really whatever your family prefers. Is our tortilla done yet, Ashley?
Oh, it's flipped now. So coming in for the shot, it'll bubble up just like this. If you get a little nervous about it, you can always poke it, let some of the air out. But what you want to do is just make sure it's cooked thoroughly. Normally takes 1 minute to 2 minutes. And then once this is done, you take it out and you put it with your other ones, and then you're ready for your next step.
Next step is going to be making the side for your fish taco. You can also use this option if you don't eat fish and you want to do a vegetarian option. You can utilize this too. We're gonna be cooking some black beans mixed with some colorful peppers. We have orange pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, and we have purple onions. I usually like to put my pan in the stove in like medium high, so it depends on your stove. I like to preheat it a little bit, and I cook my vegetables first. So I'm gonna take a pinch of each of them, so it will be up to you how much you wanna add to it. So I'm gonna add colorful things to it, just a little bit of purple, red, the rainbow. We wanna eat those rainbows. And then whenever we saute and start cooking and mix it, we're gonna add our canned black beans. Black beans are really high in fiber, which is awesome and what we wanna add. So that's why it's a great option if we're not eating the fish. We only put in the beans on the taco. While my vegetables are sauteing, I'm gonna give it to Emily, who is gonna teach you something awesome.
Okay, so we are gonna make a crema to go on top of our fish tacos. super easy to make. You're just gonna take some sour cream, about 2 tablespoons, and then you are gonna add lime juice to taste and salt and pepper to taste. If you do this and you think that it's a little bit too thick to go on top, you can add 1 teaspoon of water at a time and just thin it out to the consistency that you want it. So we'll just give that a stir. And then we will put some pepper and some salt. Super easy and very customizable if you don't want a lot of lime, or if you want to add some heat to it, you can also add some sriracha to this crema sauce as well.
So our black beans are done with our vegetable. They're fully cooked and steamy and hot. We're just gonna add a little bit of lime to it, put it in a side here, and it will be ready for our fish. Emily, are we ready to assemble our tacos?
We are! So I'm gonna get some fish to start out with, and then we'll get some peppers. Okay. So the great thing about these tacos is that you can really choose what you want to put on them. So I'm not very picky, so I am gonna just put a little bit of everything on here. So we'll get some of our slaw. I'm actually gonna use this spoon to do that. We'll get some slaw on here. And then this is queso fresco, so we're gonna use that. And then we'll do some of our crema.
Emily, do you know how old crema is?
No, I don't.
Crema was first created in the 17th century.
Really?
Mhm. It's one of the oldest sour creams.
And then I'm gonna put some tomatoes on here as well. Some cilantro, a little bit of lime. And then sriracha is also an option. Don't like super spicy stuff, so I am not gonna put that on there, but it'd be a great way to add some heat. And then we will just fold that up like this, and we're good to go.
Thank you for cooking with us today with the Wellness and Diabetes team from Conway Regional.
Bye!